Welcome to
To
Shade
Shady.
and the City. I'm your girl Treese.
It's now.
And today, y'all, we are here on this election night. I'm trying to avoid looking at these results. So we're going to give you this recap of season 9 because they finally decided to start a new season. Thank God. This is season 9, episode 1 of The Love and the Marriage that happens in the Huntsville. Thank God it's not Detroit. And this is called Tropical Stormi. All right. And I really feel like, I mean, Stormi had a little piece, but more of
Right
this,
at the end, because I
but
was
more of this was Destiny. But anyway, y'all let us know what you think. If you haven't already, all of our Shade Squad, y'all go ahead and hit that like button for us.
and that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's jump right into it. And y'all, let's get shady. I'm getting my voice back. I'm getting there.
I hear.
All right, y'all. So we start off this episode, as you know, we left off. We come back in the midst of Mel and Destiny arguing, okay, about Mel apparently giving Martell room to respectfully cheat or speaking with Ariane about respectfully cheating. So Destiny gets up and, walks away from the table. And as she walks out, basically she's like, Mel doesn't want to admit the truth. So Stormi goes outside basically to console her. And it's like, no, girl, you were just on the edge of a breakthrough and you just need to say what hurt you. She told you what hurt her. And I said, Stormi, you really been in therapy, but girl, you are nobody's therapist. But I love it though. She was using all the tools that she's getting clearly. Because she was like, the people see the anger as, and it's just really, she's passionate. And I said, yeah, girl, okay. So finally Destiny goes back in. She tells Mel that basically she wasn't standing up at her, basically like threatening her or whatever. She was basically standing up to leave. And Mel basically makes it clear, I'm not doing any moments. I'm not doing this with you. Okay. I'm ready to go. So she's ready to go back to the mansion at this point. So then Mel tries to bring up, or Destiny tries to bring up how Mel suggested that her and Martell had something going on. Mel didn't even address that, move right past it.
Literally walking out the door as she was trying. She got up from the table as she was bringing it up. Like,
right. So the ladies are walking out. And then I do know Shanita said something to Tisha, or she basically said, come on, Ops.
Well, yeah, because Tisha followed them outside talking about how disrespectful it was. And Shanita was like, come on, Ops. What's up? Come on, Ops. I'm like, okay.
I'm sorry. I know y'all is not here for this opinion, but I do like Shanita. Right. A lot of people don't.
A lot more than I like Tisha. Well, I don't like Tisha.
Maybe that's what it is. So Tisha walks up on her and basically tells her not to call her the Ops. So basically Shanita's like, hold on a second. And you can see Kimmy and Mel get in between. Because Shanita's like, I know I'm like 6 foot. I mean, she's at least a good 5'11", okay? Like,
and she ain't no small girl.
No.
Tisha a punk.
Right. So basically, Kimmy pulls Shanita away, and Shanita's like, I don't understand why y'all are in delusion that she's the messiest girl on the trip. Y'all are being delusional, okay? And Kimmy being misreasonable, what is devil's advocate? She's like, well, no, but nobody's being delusional, but you can't call you started it when you call her the Ops. So, whatever the case may be. Then Destiny decides she's going to tap Sunny.
The fact that when she told her, you calling her that is going to get her riled up. And Shanita was like, you know what? You're right. I ain't going to call her that no more.
Right.
Because after you get up in my face, it's all bets is off. I'm be like, F her, F what her feelings, F what she think, da-da-da-da-da. I'm not giving a damn. But the fact that she just got all up in her face, all up in her area. And I understood what Kimmy was saying too. She was like, basically, yeah, she has a valid reason to be upset. But at the end of the day, yeah, you started. I don't want to hear that. You was in my face. I called you a name. Don't step to me. Because now it's gonna be F you and F what you care about and F your name. You ops now.
Well,
Permanently.
well,
Y'all,
y'all know not. Look,
y'all, yeah.
y'all know not to roll up on nails. You better lay low, okay?
You better
Um,
let
so then Destiny decides, I guess Destiny's just getting all the feelings out, right? That's what that
Mhm.
liquor do to you, right? So
That
she
is
decide, right.
that's a destiny
So
injury.
she decides she's gonna tap Sonny on the shoulder and say, let's talk, right? So she said she was upset that Sonny tried to downplay their friendship and was trying to make it. And Sonny was like, I never said we weren't cool. I just said you weren't my friend, sis. And so Destiny's like, but come
But you
on.
kind of did because you really just said that you were her producer.
She said she had to be on the defense. Y'all gonna leave my good girl Sunny alone. So
That was
so
last
no.
night. This whole that ever since we met you, Sonny, you've been talking about how you was just the producer. Last
Well,
night you had to be on the defense.
anyway, so Sunny tells her she never meant for her happiness to come from her
That's
pain.
your good girl till she come around your man.
Don't do that. So
Uh-huh.
Destiny questions why she tried to rub it in her face. Sunny insists that she isn't trying to rub it in her face. And Destiny basically says that it was too planned and she feels like she isn't being honest about the friendship. And so she just basically doesn't even want to talk about it no more. And Sunny continues to reiterate, we were cool. But Destiny feels like she's not being real and
I
diminishing
agree.
and diminishing the friendship that they once had.
Even if you're diminishing the friendship, you're also damn that. Well, you're diminishing the fact that you knew this was my man, and you still rolled up like you're dirty. You're dirty. You're a dirty little. Moving on. All right.
Moving on. Carry on.
I'm sorry. Were you done?
No, I was done. I was done. I ain't
Okay.
have nothing else. I ain't got nothing else for Sunny.
You shouldn't. You should. Sonny ain't got nothing else to give. Okay. In the house, Destiny apologized to Melody and told her that she loved her. Mel, she really wasn't trying to hear that. She just like, girl, we'll talk. we gonna talk about it. So in the
Here's my thing. Here's what bothers me.
confessional.
What do they say? What do they say? A drunk mouth speaks sober truth.
Mhm.
I believe in all my heart of hearts that was that liquor or whatever she was sipping on, talking, and she wants so badly to be back in Mel's good graces.
Absolutely.
But yet, when she got up in that confessional and maybe she ain't have that liquid courage, now all of a sudden,
That's because they do the confessionals after like the scenes and stuff, right?
right? They
Yeah,
they
because
play
she
it back
realized
for him. They play it back
because
for him, and they watch it. I think.
Destiny, who was it that said that they was living in they had their own reality? They was in their own reality. I felt like it was 90 Day Fiance or something. Anyways,
Yes. It was 90 days because I was like,
Destiny
that's a
was
different show. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, it was. But Destiny was in her own reality, and she
Yeah.
think that her and Mel is making up. But when she see that that's not what's happening, that's why she flipped her script in the confessional. Destiny said that she wasn't apologizing at all for what she said. Okay. Hold on. Did I just get past it? She was apologizing for the fact that she even had to go there, but she really didn't. Now Mel went and told Shanita that Destiny tried to apologize. And, she's done that before and still went afterwards and have done things. She said that she is not taking friendship applications, nor is she doing interviews. So, poof, I'm done with you. Then the next morning, the ladies left to go ATVing. I don't know what type of ATVing this is, but I was cool with. Now Mel's little Jamaican boo, or I guess Island Boo. Why did I say Jamaican Boo?
Yeah, it's
I
not Jamaican because they're from
they did say
Virgin
something.
Islands.
Um,
Her
her
St.
little
Thomas
island,
boo.
her little island boo snatched her up, made sure she must be giving up the kitty cat. She got to be giving up the kid because the way everybody talking, Because I thought it was just like a little flirt type of thing. But the way everybody's talking is, it's giving, she giving up the kitty cat. And ain't nothing wrong with a girl.
Sound like she got a visitor to come to her room at night.
That's what it's giving. It ain't nothing wrong with it. You a single woman, okay? You ain't out here like Martell, creeping with hurting people's feelings and stuff.
But I hate to say it, I'm kind of with the ladies. It ain't no fun if the homies can't get none. Okay,
I get that. When Kimmy said that, I said, "Girl, you got valid points."
right.
Now Kimmy said they clearly divvied up these rides the same way they divvied up these rooms, because apparently her and Tisha are the last of the Mohicans. Now the ladies were taking in, these beautiful views of the island. I think they went to, some skyline to see the skyline. Mel told Destiny that, she appreciated her sharing the messages, because really they all needed that, because, before she got there, everybody like this one over here was on Sunny's side, even some people, even after seeing the messages and hearing it. And she said that it's clear that that man was playing both sides of the fence. She said, but now that you feel like what she and Moses are doing are foul, like, basically, how can you coexist, or how can you move on? Destiny said if they take their ass back to St. Louis. Okay. She said he's here more now than he was when they was together. Remember, he was trying to get her to fly over there.
Yeah.
All the damn time. And then she said, Sonny, she didn't really know, or like, I mean, she didn't really hang with nobody. Mel said, well, didn't she hang out with Stormi? Said, no, not me. She cleared that up real quick. She said she was just the producer for me. Destiny, she told Mel that she wanted to acknowledge that she had to keep on being, that basically, she had to keep on being
reminded of her hurt. Yeah.
And now she knows how it feels. And told her that, she's sorry she had to go through that. And then, they hugged it out. Mel said that she receives it. And sometimes as a woman, you don't understand what each other is going through unless you experience it. Kudos. But I think Mel should actually use that when, she brought up the whole phone conversation thing. Anyways, but Mel said that, she just wants everybody to have a great time on this trip. She said her mama raised her better than that, okay? She said she ain't really cool with this girl, but she ain't gonna be nasty. She said she ain't gonna take her nowhere and treat her nasty, treat her mean. She's still gonna be cordial. All right. Then Destiny pulls Mel to the side, which Mel really didn't want to go. She like, child, I'm here to have a good time and not for a long time. I ain't trying to have no deep conversation.
Okay.
But she wanted to talk to her about, how Mel was still hurt about them, really her still being friends with Martell while she was going through all that mess.
And I love when Mel was like, look, I can't fake no more. Did you think I was going to be cool with that? You didn't understand why that bothered me. Like, I was like, oh, there we go.
But you're saying that after you just said that you can understand how women don't really understand what you're going through until they experience it. So no, at the time she didn't understand. And now she realizes that, yes, that hurts you.
Okay. But Mel piggybacked on it with so what was the whole point of you talking about my mama pimped me out? Well, what did that have to do with it? Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Mel,
that was different.
And I will say this. I will say this about Mel. Mel has proven to be a silent bone collector. And the reason why, and I will say in friendships, that's unfair, because you're basically building a case against me that I don't even realize that you're building. And then one day you just
so familiar.
I'm just saying.
This sounds really familiar.
I'm just saying. And then one day, no. And I love Mel. Y'all know I love Mel, but it's not fair.
No, I mean, this conversation sounds really familiar.
Oh, I know. But you can't do that in friendships, because the reality situation is if you let it build, it could be it could be the smallest thing. And yet you've been sitting on months of stuff that you haven't disclosed, that you've been holding on to. And this person doesn't realize that because you've been going through with the motions. So in that sense, I will say that is unfair of Mel. I know that's how maybe she
I don't
does
think
things,
so. I
but
don't
that's
think
not
that
fair to the
applies.
other person.
I don't think that applies for this situation
It
because
absolutely
when
does.
she was collecting things, she was collecting things when they were not friends. You were doing things out of spite. So of course I am collecting your spiteful shit that you're coming against me with. That's not during the friendship. I'm not tallying off shit while we're friends. This is things that you did after. So guess what? It's gonna hit harder. And you're damn right I'm collecting it.
Okay. Okay. I like that rebuttal. I'll take that rebuttal. Okay.
Jesus. Jesus.
Little psychology 101 for that ass.
Look, where
I
I done took something my therapist and said, and Jesus Christ. But anyway, so Destiny was talking about how something that she mentioned, or I guess the lie about Martell, it
Her and
grew
Martell messing
legs.
around, yeah.
Yes, her and Martell messing around and it grew legs. And yes, like Tree said, um, Mel was basically saying, well, talking about that. Well, when you say things, yes, they grow legs, just like you talking about my mama pimping me out. Destiny didn't want to. So Mel's issue.
No, I will say so when I watch this, and you'll know what I'm talking about, but I was definitely like in the middle with both Destiny and Mel because what I recently went through, and I was like, had I not went through that, I might have felt differently, but it's absolutely not okay to just say things because it can grow legs and you don't know how it can grow. And especially when there's absolutely no validity or truth to it. So I understood where Destiny was coming from, and I absolutely understood where Mel was coming from. And I was like, that's a tough spot to be in
The
because that is
problem,
kind of hard.
the problem with that situation for me is with your situation, there was no rhyme or reason.
Right.
Destiny. So Mel, I feel like Mel could have possibly moved past it if she got what she was asking for. She wanted to know where
If
this
she
came
would have
from.
just said, I got that from Martell, I was listening to Martell or whatever. Martell
Well,
kind of
no, I mean, she in the confessional, she gave a reason, and I felt like it was a pretty valid reason for why she said it. I mean, it's not a reason to say your mama a pimp.
pimped you. That's what
But
I was like. I don't think that's a valid reason, but okay.
no, it's not a valid reason to say your mama a pimp. But if that's your reasoning for
Right.
saying what you're saying, give me what I'm asking for.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm asking you, this is what I need to help us move forward, and you saying basically there's no rhyme or reason, I'm just gonna apologize because I had no business saying it. Mel said, well, guess what? Then I don't accept it because you're not giving me what I'm asking for to move past it. But Destiny in the confessional, she said that, the reason why she said it is because her mom doesn't hold her accountable for her bad behavior because it's profitable. So she sees that as pimping. Now, if that's your reason, I feel like Mel is a pretty rational person. Like she's a pretty rational person. So whether it makes sense to her or not, the fact that you have a reason for why you said it other than just pulling shit out your ass.
Right. Okay. Okay. I
You
get
know
what
what
you're
I'm
saying.
saying? But yeah, so yeah, that's I'm done with it. That's it. That's
Well, I was gonna say, well, you better get ready to get back on board because I ain't got much to say. Maurice and Monsters outside practicing. He getting ready to go off to college, as y'all know. They talk about him taking this seriously, and because basically it's up to him to pay for himself to go to college, meaning he needs to get a scholarship. And
yeah, I guess the people that go to his school, 90% of them end up going to college for free.
right. For
Mhm.
either athletics or academics.
Yeah,
And
so he
basically
said he
tells
said he
him,
can be part of that 90%. How?
right, and then basically says that you need to make the best decisions for your future, and not for females. And that was my 2 cents on Maurice and Monster.
Well, that was pretty much it. So Mel, she hired a private chef for the ladies to have dinner. over St. Thomas. Shanita took that time to apologize to Tisha. She said that she thought, she was joking with her, but really Tisha don't know her like that. Tisha said she appreciates it, and she apologized for how she reacted and said, you know what, she should have mentioned from the very beginning that she had a problem with
Can I be honest?
it. What?
Although I like Shanita, I don't know if I believed her.
I
When
think
she
it was
was
genuine.
like, "I was just joking," I thought it
Oh no,
was
no,
like an
I
internal
don't think
inside joke that we had,
I
because
don't
I
think
feel
that
like
she
if
was
that was the
joking.
case, you wouldn't have said she's the messiest girl on this trip.
Yeah, no,
If
I
it
don't
was
think she was joking, but I do think her apology was still genuine. I don't think that she was saying like, I don't think it was a joke, but I
okay,
think she was genuinely apologizing because she knows that Tisha had a problem with it.
right,
And really the only reason why I feel like that is because literally she shut it down as soon as that night, even right after the argument, after Kimmy told her like, it's gonna get her riled up. She was like, okay, well, I won't call it that no more. Shock shit on me. Um, then Destiny came down, sat at the table, basically told Stormi, yo, get up out my seats. Everybody looking like, girl, you really that person sitting next to Mel? Apparently she was. Mel brought up that Kimmy had mentioned that, she likes having the guys on the trip. Kimmy said that she likes having, the group as a whole. She thinks that the guys are funny and they're outgoing. She feels like they have, um, when the ladies have their catty moments, I guess the guys surpass it and bring it back to funny. Mel feels like, it's better without the guys. Okay. She said that she feels like they have a powerful sisterhood without them. She doesn't need them to get back on track, and says that they've resolved their issues beautifully without them. And in the confessional said, this is the same person that got an island boo on an all girls trip. I said, well, Kimmy,
what? But this is also Kimmy, who don't even really like girl trips anyway.
probably because of all the cattiness.
Yeah, no. But she already said she doesn't like them.
Um, so Sunny addresses Destiny and said that, she wants everyone to hear, kind of, I guess, reiterate the conversation that her and Destiny had the night before, so that there's no misunderstandings. She said, as a woman, she never wanted to hurt her, and it was never her intent. Then she says, as a woman, she is sorry that she's hurt, but at the end of the day, guess what, girl? We fell in love. I felt like she could let that part out.
I think
Um,
so too.
Destiny said, in
No,
this
you know
moment,
what? You know what my my notes say? She
what?
said, "At the end of the day gotta end."
So does Destiny's time in Alabama. I mean, not Destiny, Stormi's time in Alabama. Um, Destiny said, in this moment, I see Sunny for who she is, and she feels like that apology is BS, and it's not for her, it's for the group. I agree. Then Nell brings up that, she shouldn't have never said anything about the millimeters. Then the whole table kind of talks about, how Mel needs to really speak up, or, she could speak up. She said, we're on a platform where, where we expect scrutiny. We expect
Right.
some people to like us, and she ain't got time to go back and forth with the people on the internet. Stormi said that it's no secret how, her mom feels about Mel, but she gets up on her soapbox and lets it be known she don't agree with it. She says it publicly. She says it verbally, that, and tells her mama don't do that. And asked Mel if she's ever done that, because she said that, she doesn't deserve the level of hate that she, or I think they don't deserve the level of hate that they're getting. And basically said that these people are out here to hurt, unalive, and destroy what
Okay.
they have outside of the show. Mel said, where's the proof that it was the millimeters? Tisha said, girl, they publicly talk about it. Okay, apparently somebody was even live in Tisha's lounge talking about it. Shanita said, when you reach a certain level of success, there's a part of it that comes along with it. Stormi said, even Beyonce says, be nice. Okay. She says Selena Gomez even spoke up in favor of Haley Bieber and said, if you are for me, I don't stand for this. I said, okay, well, Stormi, I mean, let her know. Stormi said there have been people saying that, they're going to petition Target, throw away her products, because Stormi doesn't like Mel and they are Team Mel. She said she doesn't believe that it's Mel's fault, but state where you stand. And Mel said, I don't have to state shit. And left it at that. And it was to be continued. I said, well, if that ain't when way to end the episode. Okay.
Right. You got Mel up here cussing.
Yes.
Lord. All right, y'all. So that was pretty much this first episode of the continuation of the love and the marriage that happens in the Huntsville. Let us know what y'all thought. Drop in the comments. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like button for us.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure that you guys are subscribed.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And yeah, y'all, we will catch you next week. Give us some time to figure out what time, but we will be going live next week with Really B to do a live recap of the love and the marriage to Huntsville. We're going to do a panel. We just obviously didn't get to do it this week because we were all out of town. We got election night and we weren't trying to take up y'all time because we could hardly get here to do this because we too busy watching the election. So we understood.
We know y'all are too.
Right. But bear with us. Check us out. Make sure the notifications is on. And yeah, we'll catch y'all next week with a recap with Really B of the love and the marriage in Huntsville. Have a good rest of your week. Stay sane. Bye.